Welcome to the Thrive Movement Community Guides interview series. Thank you for joining in as I introduce you to trailblazers in their fields to assist you on your journey to thrive and not just survive. These inspiring change agents have empowering gifts and journeys that they've been on to assist others on their journey in life to thrive. So I'm Beth Myers, and I am your host and the owner of Arrival Coaching. I'm a law of attraction empowerment coach, mentor, and speaker. This month's Thrive movement is focused on thriving spiritually. So I'm so excited to introduce to you a friend and a fellow mentor to how to get a little bit more connected spiritually within yourself and within your business. And I really have been inspired by Kara's infusion of that spiritual connection to expand your business. And she's been an inspiration to me and so many other spiritual goddesses. So Kara is a spiritual goddess mentor, guiding you in releasing limiting beliefs and in attracting abundance. So welcome, Kara. So glad that you could join me today.
Thank you so much, Beth. I'm excited to connect and so glad that you reached out because I also admire your work and your mission. And yeah, it's an honor to be a part of that in any way.
Thank you so much. Well, I wanted to start out with asking you about what influenced you to follow your path of assisting others on their journey to have a deeper connection spiritually.
Yeah, great question. I feel spirituality has always been a part of my life since I was young, really. It's so funny. I was one of those kids that like brought my parents back to church, which you don't see very often, right? I just always kind of felt that pull and that calling. And at an earlier age, it kind of took the form of religion because that's what I knew at the time, specifically Christianity. But even at that young age, I was always interested in like exploring different spiritual paths and like going to my friends' churches and just kind of soaking up that information. I felt like this calling and this pull toward it. And then as I got a little bit older, I started to explore more along the lines of meditation, looking at some Buddhist practices, and in just exploring all the different forms that spirituality can take. And today I really see it as, it's kind of like a broad term, spirituality, right? It's more understanding that we're not just our physical body, we're more than that, we're a spiritual being as well, and really honoring that calling and that soul's mission. And that's really what's been expressed through my business now, is holding space for people to do that, to really connect with their definition of spirituality, really connect with their soul's calling, and bring that out into the world. Because many of the women that I work with, they're soulful entrepreneurs, they're light workers, they're healers, and they really feel like they have this mission or calling to spread a larger message, whether that's through, empowering girls and women, eating healthy, taking care of your body. It can take so many different forms, but there's this feeling that I want to get it out there and I want to share this message with the world. And I feel like the spirituality is kind of so much infused within their business and within their mission. It's like it's a part of it in so many ways.
Yes. Oh, you just shared that so beautifully, of that whole connection, because we are spiritual beings, and that connection with this physical being who we are is so important, and to bring that together in business to help us connect with others, whatever our passion or our mission is that we're working with others in, is beautiful. And I would like to dive a little bit deeper with asking you some more questions about, how the spirituality piece shows up for you and how you help other people. What do you like best about working with and assisting others through your mentoring that you do, especially in the business area?
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like such a big part of who I am that I have to have it, ingrained in my business some way. And it's such a part of my daily practice. And now for me, connecting spiritually would be like meditation each morning and creating, the online community, the Facebook group, which is the free community, Spiritual Goddesses Healing the World Together, and having that tribe and that sense of community because I think often when people are starting to explore their spiritual path, they feel a little bit alone in that, or, you know, just there's a lot of questions, right, about how to kind of integrate that into their life and especially into their business. Like, how can they fuse that in a way and have that be represented through their brand as well and who they are. So a large part of that community is providing that support for people who, because we don't always have that, I think, in our day-to-day life. Like, some of us do, sure, but I know even, you know, for myself, it's not like all of my friends are on this similar spiritual mission as me, or as into meditation, or, you know, studying the chakra system or crystals, like all that stuff I enjoy. I can't always share that with people in my life directly. So creating that tribe of people that are on a similar path is so important for myself, but I see how much it's serving other people too, and letting them know they're not alone. So that's such a big piece of it. And then it's also like the business portion as well, in guiding them and being able to kind of step into their truth, and also, you know, bring in financial abundance for the work that they're doing as well. So, you know, being in that flow of being able to provide a service for others, and then also receiving financially so they can fully like step into their power and even grow their impact in a larger way. And I think, you know, that can take tools and that can take some strategies. And that's part of what I love to share in the community as well, is, you know, how can you really do that? How can you take that passion, that soul's calling that you have, and basically turn it into a business if that's what you're feeling called to do, so you can reach more people with your work.
Well, and that's one of the things that I connected with you regarding. We have a mutual friend that I got connected with your online group, and it is a beautiful tribe of women. And you provide such a safe space, and allowing people to just really, like you said, step into their truth. I like to call it stepping into their light, with being that real girl that they are, and embracing all of their gifts that they have to share with the world. And I love your focus on abundance, and that we all have that birthright and the ability to create that abundance in all different areas of our lives. And so what are some of the effects that you've seen that people who have connected with you in your you know, your Facebook group that you have, as well as some of your paid programs that you do? What are some of the results that people have seen from doing some of the work with you?
Really, I mean, so many beautiful things happen, I think, when people are, you know, on that journey of wanting to connect. So a lot of it has been really stepping into their power, no longer hiding and playing small. So being comfortable, being more visible, which is such a crucial part in growing a business. If, you know, people don't know you exist, they can't work with you. And I know that was something I struggled with so much when I started out, because I am more, you know, I am an introvert. I'm a highly sensitive person, and it wasn't natural for me to be out there and, you know, in the spotlight and connecting with other people. It's something, you know, that I've really come to enjoy, being able to form those beautiful connections, but definitely wasn't like a natural thing. And I had a lot of fears around what people would say, the judgments that they would have, that feeling of imposter syndrome, like people were going to judge me for stepping into that space. So there was a lot of fears that I know I worked through initially, and now it's such an honor to be able to help other women do that as well. And I really think, you know, there's so many other aspects. Like, I see them attract more clients. They are able to bring more financial abundance in. So there's all those beautiful things. But I feel at the core, like, what's so rewarding to see is just being more in their power and feeling more confident in who they are, and confident enough to put themselves out there as their authentic self. And I think when you're able to do that, that's when you really pick up traction within your business. And that's where more of the money can flow in, more of the soulmate clients can flow in. But it really stems from being aligned with your mission and feeling confident in who you are. And I know that's such a big part of your mission too, right? And it yes. really stems out and has so many beautiful effects when you know, we can connect with that that empowered part of us, or what I call our inner goddess. because I do believe, right, all girls, all women, we are goddesses, and we truly are. And it's just about connecting with that. And sometimes we have beliefs that hold us back and can keep us playing small. So really being able to embrace that has so many beautiful effects in your life in numerous ways, for sure, and in your business.
Yes, yes. Well, because it's combined. It's doing that inner work to be able to create what you desire in your life, and the connections that you desire. And like you said, those soul mate clients, those people that are meant to work with you, that resonance that is there. And you have a wide range of different techniques and strategies that you use in your business and personally to assist other people. So can you share with us some of the different modalities that you pull from to make it your unique coaching and mentoring that you do?
Yeah, well, I'm definitely multi-passionate. I think many of us are, right? Like, and when we go into business, we hear all the time, like, you have to find your niche and your spot. And like, there's certainly something to that, right? We need that in order to really connect with our clients and some of the business stuff, like the marketing side of it. But for me, it's so important too that I honor those different passions and those different avenues that I have. And I do see where they all kind of string together though. So one of the main techniques that I use is EFT, which stands for the Emotional Freedom Technique. It's commonly known as tapping as well, where you're literally tapping on acupressure points in your body to shift the energy and help, rewire neural pathways, tap into the subconscious. And it's such a beautiful way to really make that mind-body connection, and also learning to be present and mindful, which is what the women that I've been working with lately have actually brought that piece to me. Like I never really thought about how important that component was in the transformation that I see happen with EFT. But it's funny, lately I've had women say, oh, I feel like so present and mindful when I'm doing this, that it's very helpful. I'm not worrying about, the future anymore or what's happening. I'm just focused in the moment, and I'm able to, release some of like the trauma or the fears from the past as well. So EFT is definitely one of my go-tos that I use. Is so helpful. Like if people is struggling, within their business to maybe break through money blocks, EFT is a beautiful way to look at what are those core beliefs about money that are holding you back, and how can you break through that. Struggling to find soulmate clients, usually it all comes back to our belief system. I'm a big proponent of that anyway, like those core beliefs, right? And EFT is definitely a way to break through that. And and it's very empowering, absolutely. Releasing fears, good on so many levels. So EFT, I also use astrology as well. Love astrology, love following like the moon cycles, the moon phases, but also doing birth charts for people and helping them see like the purpose that they came into the world with, like their soul's calling, their soul's mission, their gifts and talents, and their natural attraction superpowers. Because when you look at someone's chart, you really see those gifts and strengths come out in a big way. And people can really tap into that and use that within their business too. Again, when it comes to like attracting clients or attracting money, knowing where some of those blocks or difficulties might be, and then how to move beyond that. So it kind of goes well together. Like when you have a chart done, then you can almost do EFT to work through some of the obstacles that are coming up as well. And then meditation is another one that I love to use. And in my community, each Sunday, I do guided meditations that I'll just pin to the top if people can't be there live, and everything from breath work to chakra work, and just simply, taking the moment to really recharge and connect with yourself. So those are some of the main tools I'm drawing on now. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And I know, it's a great way in your spiritual goddess community to be able to learn some of these things if you're not familiar with them. It's a really good way to just stick your toe in the water and get to experience it. You create such a loving, beautiful space for spiritual goddesses to come together and either watch it live or on the replay in your Facebook community. So how can people get in touch with you, Kara?
Sure. Yeah. Well, if anybody's interested in like trying EFT or the meditation, definitely check out the Facebook community. It's right online under Spiritual Goddesses Healing the World Together, free community. And like you said, it's a beautiful way to really explore those techniques. Like you can be brand new. I find a lot of people that are drawn to the community are very new on their spiritual path. So don't feel like you have to know these techniques or anything to be a part of that. It's very supportive, very loving, and you'll definitely be guided in that process. Check out my website as well, spiritualgoddesses.com. I have free resources on there. Right now I have a free EFT gift that I'm offering that really for anyone looking to explore EFT, but especially for any soulful entrepreneurs out there. It's really targeted around releasing some of the fears that can hold you back from expanding in your business. So that's available right now on my site as well. And you'll be able to contact me right from that page too for anyone wanting more information or some resources to guide them on their spiritual or entrepreneurial path.
Yes, yes. And you again, just are so welcoming, and the community is so welcoming, that if you're looking for a tribe, a group of supportive women to help you feel connected to, your group is definitely a place to check out and be a part of. Before we end our interview today, is there any parting words you'd like to leave about how you help people thrive in their business or in their life more spiritually? Any other thoughts you want to add to that, or things that you're working on that are going to expand what you are able to offer other people?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm always on this journey too, right? Like I would never ask people to engage or do things that I'm not actively trying in my own life. And, EFT is a big part of that. Meditation is a big part of that. I'm currently doing studies in the Akashic Records as well. So ongoing journey for me. And I do. And now my phone's going off.
That happens every now and then, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness, it rings on my computer now too. So it's
mine too.
If anybody is interested in going deeper on their spiritual path, I would definitely encourage them to explore that if they have that calling, and just start somewhere. Start with even a silence practice, a few minutes a day, which is a beautiful way to really go within, get to know yourself better, and that that ripples out throughout your business, because the business really is an extension of you in so many ways. So doing that inner work, taking that time to get to know yourself, connecting with that inner goddess will help your business flourish as well.
Yes. Oh, just beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Kara, for being here and joining in on the Thrive Movement Community Guides interview series for the month of August. And I really appreciate, again, you being here. And thank you all to everyone that's watching. And the contact information for Kara and for myself will be at the end of the video for you to check out. So thank you so much. Thank you, Kara. Bye-bye.